Good morning. Welcome back to JPCE Spiritual Talk. It's Jared Campbell. Link is in the description box. This one is from War 24/7 News. So the headline, British Foreign Minister M.Wallace was flabbergasted with Zelensky. We are not an arms delivery service. He should show more gratitude. So Britain is not an arms delivery service to Ukraine, and Kiev needs to show more gratitude, the country's defense minister M.Wallace said. When asked by Sky News whether the Allies' failure to give Zelensky a timetable for joining NATO would undermine the morale of his troops on the front line, M.Wallace said his advice to Ukrainians it was to keep in mind that they have to convince some unmanageable politicians in Washington and other capitals that the tens of billions of pounds they are spending on military aid to their country are worth it. He added how Ukraine is always asking for more even after receiving the last bunch of weapons. According to Wallace, whether we like it or not, people want to see gratitude, Wallace told reporters on the sidelines of the NATO summit in Vilnius. Wallace also said, I told the Ukrainians last year when I drove 11 hours to Kiev, and they gave me a list of more weapons. You know what? I am not Amazon, he said, characteristically. It's pretty funny. He also said he warned them that they needed to provide better training to their troops to prevent them from suffering such a high weekly casualty rate that they risk losing their political support. That's a huge statement right there. That's why you have to read, right? So this is what Wallace said. He said, he said, right, let's read that again. He also said he warned them that they needed to provide better training for their troops to prevent them from suffering such a highly weekly casualty rate that they risk losing their political support. Interesting. However, Zelensky a while ago replied to the British Ministry of Foreign Affairs saying maybe he wants me to thank him every morning. The Ukrainian counterattack is going very badly, and NATO did not give Zelensky what he wanted. Is NATO using Ukraine? It's a question. What do some of you think? So the British Prime Minister denies the allegations. Here we go. For his part, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak contradicted the defense minister's comments, saying that Zelensky expressed his gratitude for what he had done on several occasions. Man, everybody's throwing everybody under the bus, right? Just drawing more confusion, right? So who's right and who's wrong? Is Sunak right or is Wallace right? It's interesting, right? According to Sunak, he's done it countless times when I've met with him, so I know he and his family is incredibly grateful for the support the UK has shown him. Sunak also said people across Ukraine are also fighting for their lives and freedom and every day and paying a terrible price for it. So I completely understand Zelensky's desire to do everything he can to protect his people and stop this war, he added. We will continue to provide him with the support he needs. So here's a tweet from Sky News. Political editor at Beth Rigby asked Rishi Sunak if President Zelensky is offended by Defense Secretary M.Wallace saying that the UK is not an Amazon delivery service for weapons if he has overpromised and underdelivered domestically. Here's another tweet from Sky News. The Ukrainians are fighting for the future and the freedom of their country. Shadow Defense Secretary has said that President Zelensky does not need public lectures on gratitude following Defense Secretary M.Wallace's comments. And this is where the article ends. All right, so here's a few questions I have. Is NATO using Ukraine? Right? Is Ukraine being used? Right? Is Zelensky in over his head? Is NATO in over their head? Right? What's going on? What's going on with the British seems like what's going on with us, right? Everybody is always throwing everybody under the bus, right? Lots of confusion, right? So this is where we're going to end the article, right? Thank you all so much for following. I tried to keep these really short, right, and to the point. Thank you all so much. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be merciful to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, all right? Thank you all so much in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I love you all so much, all right? Thank you all again for following. All right, link is in the description box. This is JPCE Spiritual Talk. Never hold back. I love you all so much. I'm out.